Well, since I do Pokemon remixes, that alone stands out in the community, but there are other remixers that do put their own spin onto the track. And some people prefer one track over the other, and that's okay. All you gotta do is just add your personality to it.
I had the fortune to be sort of early to the YouTube scene, so I was pretty lucky in that not a lot of stuff had been tried yet. I'm sure it wasn't the first idea to do what I do, but I ended up being one of the first to end up doing it. So I just sort of lucked into it, but there are people who come along all the time who innovate and challenge me to come up with more creative videos.
I'm not actually on YouTube. The closest thing I got is I had a radio show for a long time, and the reason I started that is because the music I like listening to wasn't on the radio, so I was like, I'll just do it then. So I guess my advice would be do what you want to see and what you like to see.
Like Tamashi, I was pretty early in YouTube, so I don't think I had to overcome that obstacle. Obviously, you still have to find your own style, and that stands today as well. So I guess my advice would be, start your own style, I guess,
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi,
That's
friend.
I'm sorry we don't have a prize for number 2, but it's okay. Thank you, though.
Okay, first off, I have been watching you, and you. Haven't really heard of you since today.
Wow.
It's okay,
It's
man.
okay, it's all right. It's all right. See, there we go.
Hey.
And especially Glitch X City. I love your remixes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, but real question, how do you do it? I've had my own little Pokemon channel since March of 2013, and I have a grand total of 17 subscribers.
You're about to get 18 today, man.
How do you do it? What's your secret?
Dude, I don't know. I just like make videos. YouTube is such a strange space that it's like, cool. I don't know who said that. YouTube is such a strange space that the longer it goes on, the more and more people are doing things. And I guess it's sort of luck based. Like if you're doing what you love and people find an interest in that, I guess that's how it goes from there. Networking and collaboration is a big part of it. I see a lot of my growth when I collaborate with other people because it combines audiences. And YouTube is a very community-driven platform, so you want to try and make friends, and good things come out of friendship. So there you go.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, okay.
We could answer the question too.
Come back, friend.
I was actually going to say, I've been on YouTube for almost 9 years, so it doesn't happen overnight. Just be patient, too.
Coffee and Mike and Ike's, that's what fuels me.
Hello.
Hi.
I like your Pikachu hoodie. I heard you through a friend. Your remixes were really great. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Okay, my question for Jimmy is, I really liked your review of Sonic Adventure, but I was.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But when I saw the feedback of some of the people that says like, "Oh, this sucks. This isn't a review," I'm like, can you people not take a joke? Exactly. Are you ever gonna make any more videos like the Sonic Adventure one?
I don't know. I think people have asked me to do Adventure 2.
Like what poor Jared did?
Yeah, he did such a great job that I don't think I'm gonna try it. Or
You did a great job with Sonic Adventure.
Thank you. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I tackle Adventure 2. If I do, it probably will be a while from now. But I have been thinking about Sonic Heroes because
Please do.
with
Please
Adventure
do
2,
that.
I like that game
Me
a little
too.
too much to be too relentless at it. But Sonic Heroes is awful, so it's been bad. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. Also, happy belated birthday.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Hey guys,
Hello. Hi.
What's up?
let me just say I follow all you guys on YouTube, and this is really a dream come true.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on.
Anyhow, what I was gonna ask is, for a young guy like me, I'm considering starting a YouTube channel for gaming and music and other stuff. What are your tips to me to start out?
How old are you?
17.
Okay, you're fine. I started when I was 14, and I regretted all that, so I wish I started at 17.
You looked young in some of the earlier videos.
Yeah, it's an affliction of reality, I guess. I don't know. I guess just do it. Like, I guess it's just like if you click with people, they'll like it and they'll share it around. It's just a matter of doing it and having fun and having that fun be evident in your work, I guess.
If you have the motivation, go for it. Put your heart into it. It's all you, bro.
I guess my advice for starting out is make sure you have a lot of fun, because it's really all you're guaranteed to get out of it. So if you don't enjoy doing it, that's why you should be investing your time, is for the enjoyment. So
Right.
What she said.
Yeah, pretty much do what you like to do.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I think next year is the 20th anniversary of the first Pokemon game. What do you guys look forward to seeing in it?
Oh God. I'd like them to let us customize our characters again.
Yeah.
I was kind of bummed. I was
Yeah.
kind of bummed that wasn't. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
kind of bummed that wasn't in Omega
Auras?
Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see like Kanto, but like as a sequel, not a remake. I'm really done with remakes, I think.
We
I
had that
guess
already.
so.
Maybe a remake of Yellow. You can have your Pokemon walk behind you.
Maybe. I don't know.
I would like to see them bring back the Follow Me feature
Yeah.
from Yellow and Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I'd like to see them do a lot of things they did with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where they really tried hard to please fans and did a lot of things that aren't necessarily mechanically impactful, like the following feature and the Game Boy Music player, but they meant a lot to me as a longtime fan.
I want to see a rival that's antagonistic, cause like, cause like we had Gary Blue or whatever, and he was just a total jerk, and then Silver was like a legit criminal, but since then, everyone's been like your friend, and like Hugh was kind of a jerk too, but he was still like, I'm your bro, and I want to see a rival that I feel good about beating. What about N? What about Barry? I don't consider N a rival.
Not a
Barry's
real
annoying.
rival.
Barry sucks.
I mean, I hate Big N too, so.
Yeah.
I've made a couple videos about that actually, about the 20th anniversary. Like I, make updates and stuff about the upcoming games, and they haven't announced anything after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm hoping to see something at E3 or something, but this is a really good opportunity because for the 20th anniversary they could do something, because they haven't had a game come out yet. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with that though.
Free to play.
No, no more freemium games. I would
been-
like them to just take their time, I guess.
It's been over 10 years, I believe, since the remakes of Red and Blue, right? And those were released 10 years after, the original ones. I know Jimmy doesn't want to see a remake, but
I don't know again.
I'd like to see Kanto in 3D. I think that would be really cool. But I don't know. They always, throw a curveball at us. Never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
Wait, we got
Wait, come back, friend.
something. Should we do a Twitter?
I guess we're doing it at 5. Okay. We're gonna take a Twitter question because it's been 5 questions and this is being streamed. So I probably should have prepared a bit better than this and pulled it up ahead of time. But that's okay. I have it right here when it loads.
We're
That's good.
professionals.
How did you all survive high school? By
Oh my
Tara
God.
Mansour. I just finished it last week, and that was pretty fun. Thank you. High school is a cesspool of BO and just grossness, I guess. I sort of did it by being apathetic about everything, not getting in people's way, I guess. So I made friends, so that was good. But I didn't really care about like, are you this person's friend? I'm not gonna be your friend if they're your friend. I'm just like, okay, you need to not do that. That's stupid. So, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty old. I graduated high school like almost 4 years ago, but I didn't really have a problem, so I just, woke up, went to school, came home, watched anime.
I had never really had a lot of trouble in high school with surviving. All of my issues were like not school related, but I think it's good to remember to appreciate what you have when you're in high school, because I had to switch schools my senior year, and I really hated my school up until I left it, and then I really liked it because looking back at it, I had a really great education there, and I wish I had, appreciated it more instead of being such an angsty teenager the whole time. Yeah.
I didn't survive high school. I'm more like
dude,
Jimmy.
you dead?
Oh yeah, bruh. No, man, I really was I just wanted to get it done, and then I did get it done, and now I'm back in school, so that's fun. But yeah, no, I just kind of thinking about it now, high school, really, anything that happened in high school that was so important in high school doesn't matter anymore. Not even a little bit. So, like, I don't know, I'm just keep on keeping on, basically.
Just like stick to a schedule and learn it, perfect it, and you're gonna be good.
Cool. Thanks, person not in the room. Now we have another question.
Hey, gamer.
Hello, we're big fans.
What's for lunch?
Hello. What's for
Okay.
lunch? We just wanted to say we're big fans, and this question won't take up too long, but hey, gamers.
What's for lunch?
I just asked that question.
Man, I haven't even
I know.
ate.
We responded with a question.
Why is this happening?
All right, on a very serious note, I just wanted to thank John Carlo Paramango 11 and Glitch X City for being such great friends to me. You guys are inspirations that are literally in my daily lives. Obviously, I haven't known you, Tamashi, or Jimmy for more than 24 hours, but in the time that I've known you,
Yep.
It's been a pleasant experience. Happy birthday, Miss Tamashi Hiroka.
Same thing for me, yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
One.
Well, hello, trainers.
Fantastic outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I got the perfect thing.
Are you the real?
Here, hold on, wait.
Maybe.
Get your prize before you even ask the question.
Oh, hello.
It'd be just like the intro. Just toss it up like that. Here.
You gotta be more French.
Hon, baguette Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
Perfect.
there we go.
I just flew in from Kalos, and boy, are my arms tired. All right, first of all, happy birthday, Tamashi, and happy belated birthday to you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And my question is, we've all had great experiences nicknaming Pokemon. What is probably the best nickname you've personally ever given to one of your Pokemon?
Whenever there's a legendary that takes way too long to catch, like recent example is Suicune in Heart Gold. I name it
boy.
Cupcake. So that's what I do.
Well, this one is actually a lot more meaningful to me because if you guys follow my channel, I do Let's Plays too, and I'm not really good at Nuzlocks. So, for the past 3 Nuzlocks, I've been able to get a Chikorita, and I've been nicknaming it Leaf Bracer. And it's died every single time, so I don't know what's wrong with the nickname.
One of my favorite Pokemon is Sharpedo and Carvanha because when I was a kid, I tried to release one, and since it was my last Pokemon that knew Surf, it came swimming back, but I didn't know how the game worked, so I was like, oh my god, it loves me. So recently I got a Sharpedo in a mystery egg run. It was a Carvanha, but Sharpedo. And I wanted a nickname that meant a lot based on why I like that Pokemon, so I did some research. I do this with all my nicknames, but I look up the Pokemon stuff, but I did some research and I figured out where piranhas are from, and then I found a folk song from the area that they're from that was about a woman who was faithful to her husband through like sickness and poverty and always came back. So I named it after the woman in the song, Amelia, and now I have a Sharpedo named Amelia. So yeah.
That's
I
adorable.
put way too much thought into my nicknames.
On the play ride here, we looked at a lot of my Pokemon names and laughed, but I can't say many of them because it's a PJ channel or panel. But when I was a kid, I didn't like have a way to trade Pokemon from one to the other, so I would just catch the same Pokemon and name it the same one and be like, "Oh, look, it's back." And my favorite Pokemon is Haunter, and so every time I catch a Haunter, I name him Spooky because that was what he was. Though I also had a Configurus in Gen 5 whose name was just Ooh. So. Yeah, I also like naming Pokemon the wrong Pokemon names. So like, I was breeding for a shiny Ghastly, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna name you Bulbasaur, and then I Wonder Trade it, and it's like, haha.
That was you?
I don't really have one Pokemon that I remember nicknaming, that stands out. But when I do stream, I nickname the Pokemon after what happens during the stream. So it's kind of like, has more meaning to it that way, because it's something that happens with my friends or something. I nickname that. Only Pokemon I can really remember right now, I named a Porygon 2 Bath Time, but it's not really all that original. Yeah, that's it. I can't think of anything else.
I love your name for your Porygon too.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all have a nice day.
Hello. I have a quick question for Glitch City. How long does it take to usually do one of your remixes?
Honestly, depends on the piece itself. Usually, if it's just something regular, it'll take like a day. But if it's something that people request a lot, it's gonna take me like months because oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, they're bugging me for this. I guess I'll do it. Oh, it doesn't sound right. So it varies from like a day to like 40 years.
Wow. Another quick question for all the panelists. What's your favorite shiny Pokemon?
Ooh. I like shiny Espeon because it's like.
Thank you. Everybody hates that.
It's so disgusting.
What?
The reason I like it is because it was on the GTS one time, and somebody just sent it to me because I was just like, let me put up a Pikachu, and then I asked for Espeon, and I got one, and it was like fully EV trained and everything. This was back in like Diamond and Pearl, so I've had it since then. But yeah, it's pretty ugly. It's like a puke green, but I'm sorry to crush your dreams with that one.
I'm trying to think of one that isn't green.
Yeah.
Charizard, one of the megas, that's a shiny. I think it's Charizard Y.
Yeah.
It's shiny. It's black, right?
Yeah.
Charizard Y.
I like shiny Spinda.
Aw.
It is green, but yeah.
I like shiny Mega Gengar because he's white and looks super awesome. Though shiny Gengar and shiny Haunter look just no different. Though I also really like shiny Greninja because he actually looks like a ninja, and ninjas are cool.
Well, he took both of mine. But other than that, I guess, Slugma is really cool. The shiny Slugma, it's silver. It's really all I can think about. Gibble's definitely not a good shiny. Doesn't even change.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Despite decades of getting in my team's way, I believe we can talk level here. In follow-up to his question, could you care to share with us your first shiny story? Your first shiny story not named Gyarados, anyway.
I was playing Ruby version, and I found a shiny C-Dot, and I didn't notice it was a different color. So I caught it anyway, because I just caught everything.
Nice.
And I was going through my PC, I was like, why is this one orange? This is bad. So I released it, because I thought it was like a glitch. I mean, C-Dot sucks, so it doesn't really matter anyway, but I was just like, oh, I guess that was a shiny. Okay, oops.
So I don't know how old I was, but I was going through Pokemon Gold, and I was in Tojo Falls, and while my Pokemon was surfing, I ran into a shiny Slowpoke. Now, I didn't know what was wrong with me at the time, but I thought something was wrong with my game, so I shut my game off, and I turned it back on. So I missed out on my first shiny.
Mine was a shiny mine and emerald version, but the save file corrupted after I beat the Elite Four, so I don't have it anymore.
Ooh, they're all dead.
My first and last shiny was Gaslands because I bred for it. Though, I did it after she did her shiny, get a shiny Pokemon with her Bulbasaur, and she had like a billion Bulbasaurs. And I got my Gasly in 22, and I texted her, and she's like, I hate you so much right now.
My first shiny was when I was playing Pokemon Gold. I was in Mahogany Town, the Team Rocket headquarters. I ran into a Geodude and it died. That was before the red Gyarados too, so I thought it was weird. I thought it was like stronger than others or something, because I saw the stars and I was like, what is this?
One of my friends found a shiny Geodude while we were on vacation, and he was like, Jimmy, why is my Geodude gold? And I was like, I really want that Geodude. So I was like, oh no, dude, it's a glitch. Give it to me and I'll get rid of it for you. So he gave it to me, and I was just like, good. Your game is safe.
Thank you so much.
Hey, come here, man. You're wearing a Team Rocket shirt, so Shadow Lugia.
They weren't in that game.
I know, but, you know, villain, I don't know.
Okay.
First, I want to say happy birthday, Tamashi. Big fans of you all, especially. Anyways, I was going to ask, throughout your time playing Pokemon, what has been your most memorable moments with the games?
I think whenever like you see the opening movie of any new generation, I think that's pretty cool. I remember I used to think in blue version, this is like completely horrible segue, but in blue version, I guess I used to think that the sailors on the St. Anne were like pizza guys because they all wore like white little hats and everything, and they looked like, I was like 5, so like all the pizza delivery guys that would come to our house wore that outfit, so I was just like, is this a pizza man? So there we go, that's what I think of.
So in Pokemon Gold, I always chose Chikorita, right? And you know how hard it is to get through the game with a Chikorita. So the first time I went through it, I got stuck at Bugsy. I got so mad that I went back to Union Cave, level grinded about 12, 13 levels, came back and destroyed that Scyther. So good.
In Black and White 2, you can find Latios or Latias in the Dream Yard, depending on which version you have. For me, it was Latias, and it flies around a lot, and you have to chase it down. And then when I finally ran up to it, it kept getting my Pokemon down to really low health, and then using Heal Pulse. So it felt like it was playing with me, because at first it made me chase it, and then it was like, haha, I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm just kidding. So that was one of my favorite moments, because oh, it likes me.
I don't know. I remember a lot when I was a kid, like really little, I couldn't even read. I'd play with my dad a lot, and we obliterated the first 2 gens of Pokemon. Like we didn't have like both copies, so we couldn't fill the Pokedex, but we had like several of that all you could catch in that Pokemon game. And I think beating Silver or Red on Mount Silver for the first time was like mind-blowing, because I was also a big fan of the anime, and like he had his Pikachu, and I was like, oh my god, this is insanely difficult. And then my dad would level grind while I was sleeping, and so I could beat him for realsies. Cool.
I have a couple. My first is when I would play with my friends, I'd use a cable link. This is way back. I would also play with my sister, battle, trade. There was this one time where I got to the Elite Four and I wanted a Machamp, but I wasn't aware that you had to trade Machoke to evolve it. So I kept training and training and training, and all of a sudden I was level 100, still Machoke. So I completely obliterated the Elite Four with that Machoke. I think that's one of the things I remember the most, because it was, I don't know, it was terrible. Spent hours doing that, it just never evolved. So yeah.
No, wait, I take mine back. I thought of something. This is why I like Haunter so much. We had a Haunter, and we didn't evolve it because we didn't have a link cable or friends. And you get down to Mewtwo, and like Mewtwo, when before the internet, that was a big deal, right? And we had on the playground, you hear like, oh, Mewtwo's so cool, he's so hard to catch, blah blah blah. And then I was like, all right, Hypnosis, Pokeball, done. And that's why I like Haunter so much.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me get my video camera ready. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Here we go. Have y'all ever considered doing like a battling league where the YouTubers battle other YouTubers? I would really like to see that.
I suck at Pokemon, so I mean, I would not
I
probably.
see, I know, Tamashi does all those challenges. I would like, Tamashi, I love your little challenges. You do, your, Pokemon song challenge, and I'd love to go up against you sometime in that. Maybe I can go up against all of y'all and see if I can beat y'all.
I would probably rage quit.
That sounds like a challenge.
Bring
to
it
me.
on. How about afterwards? Can y'all do it afterwards? Y'all leaving?
As far as a league, I think sometimes other YouTubers will try and do that, but
No, I said y'all want to do that before y'all leave? Or?
I think we have another panel to catch.
Yeah, I think
like,
there's another
immediately
panel.
after this, but,
There's another panel coming in after us, so I don't think we could stay around.
Maybe
anymore.
outside.
we have to go to another.
We
panel.
have to go. places.
But anyway, every time I have a battle that's posted to YouTube, I lose. And I'm kind of worried about my credibility at this point. So I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I just suck at Pokemon. Like, I'm bad at it, so.
There's not really a league, but a lot of YouTubers battle each other. I think once there was some type of league, but it wasn't all the YouTubers included
I know there
in
was
that.
one where I saw, I think it was Jigs battled Shadow Elliott. I remember that one.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, Tamashi, why do you hate Shadow Elliott?
I don't hate Shadow Elliott.
Dang.
Man, you've been watching me a long time.
I got on Facebook with Shadow Elliott and I asked him about it.
Oh, yeah.
I said, so why does Tamashi hate you? Oh, it was some joke I started a while ago.
I don't know if I could adequately explain that at this point. You'd have to have watched me from like when I was 13.
You go, why do you hate? I don't know. Why do people keep asking me this?
Here, come get this, man.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know. I'm
You
sorry.
don't know.
Okay, because I saw Jay Woods, so I wonder if he was on Spurs. Are you not sure?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know.
I don't know how. Okay, I'll ask him. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello? Okay. I just want to know, earlier you spoke about collaborations. I just want to know what was your experience like working with like a Dex or the Gaming?
I love working with both of those people. The decks are really fun because they write really cool scripts, and it's funny when they send them to me because they're really professionally written, and I just throw crap into a Word document. So it's really funny to get the ones that they wrote and stuff. And I also love doing the Digino Gaming. It's my favorite. I've done this one. I think that's going up in a few days. I won't say what it is, but I did a Pokemon and religion one, which was really fun because there was some ridiculous stuff in there. Like there was, I forget what group, but they were like, Pokemon translate to there is no God, and I was just like, okay, no, I had to redo that line like 5 or 6 times. I just kept laughing every time. So.
I've worked with music, so yeah.
Sorry, my throat's sorry. Like everybody I've worked with has been like really nice, and it is pretty funny how much more professional they are than me, including the Dex and both the Dex and Digino Gaming and like everyone else I've worked with. It's really opened a lot of doors for me too. Like working with the J-Wits the first time was probably how most people know me. So I'm very grateful, and I appreciate everyone who's worked with me so far.
I haven't worked with a lot of people since I came on, but I absolutely love working with the Dex. They are the coolest people, and they are so nice. And Alex uses the most 90s language ever. Like, I think he used tubular in an email once. And I was like, this is the best guy I've ever met.
Alex and Kells are really fun to work with. I was only on one of their episodes, but I want to do some more with them because it was really fun. We recorded, then went out for some ramen. It was awesome.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Jimmy, you're so Tumblr famous. What's up with that? And how do you guys feel with like social media and how it affects you as like your channel and you as a person?
Literally everything I do on Tumblr and Vine is like an accident. It's so annoying. Like I'll just do some stupid little thing and it's like, oh look, 1 million loops. And I'm like, no. Why is that what gets 1 million? Like, it's annoying. But
Your videos are great, so they should get those views too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I like your costume. I really like Gravity Falls a lot.
It's good.
July, it's coming back. I think social media is really important to help grow your audience and network because YouTube is slowly taking away features that allow you to network with people. Like the inbox is impossible to use. So really driving to other platforms for that is really important. It lets people engage with you directly, which can be good. Sometimes it's not so good when someone...
Have you possibly like had anybody come to like your videos or channel from like your Vines or Tumblr or the social
Yeah,
things?
somebody sent me a message. They're like, "Hey, I thought you were really funny on Tumblr, and I didn't feel like watching you, but now I did, and now I love you." And I'm like, "Thank you. That's the whole point of me having this stupid Tumblr." But yeah, social networking is pretty important to expand your audience and get in touch with people. So.
I've actually found some YouTubers within the Pokemon community and outside the Pokemon community through Twitter, and it works both ways. You give and take. So social media is important to network because, like I said, you give and take.
I think it's a good way to make friends as well. Like, you don't even need to want to work with somebody. You could just follow them and start responding to like the inane things that we both tweet. And like, I've made a lot of friends that way that I wouldn't have gotten to talk to otherwise because either our content is very similar or they're like way more important than I am or something like that. So it's very important mostly for that reason.
I've written a fourth-year university dissertation on social media, so if I were to talk about it, I'd take all day, but I've also made a lot of friends on Twitter that I wouldn't have made otherwise, so I don't know, it's just, I like it, I guess. Fun times.
I actually started on Twitter really late. I don't even have a Tumblr, like Jimmy. I haven't even used Tumblr, really.
Don't do it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
But it does really help, get people to your channel. Sometimes it just doesn't seem like it, but it actually does help you out. And, more so it helps you connect with other people in the community. I think that's what it does, most.
Yeah, like I think I found Jimmy through JonTron on Twitter. 'Cause he's friends with all of them, and like the normal boots and the hidden block. I found Tamashi through Twitter as well.
Cool. Thanks.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big fan of all of you guys, especially Alex, the editor. Keep doing the videos, man. So a lot of you guys have done like top lists on like what's your least favorite or favorite Pokemon. I was curious what you think the most middle of the road Pokemon out there is.
Middle of the road.
Maractus. I didn't even know what that was. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Lilligant? Like, I only saw one person use it, ever.
I have like 5.
Wow, Unova Pokemon.
Well, besides Thomas,
the
she's
Unova
one
hate.
person.
It's hard to say. Probably most of the Gen 1 Pokemon, just because I've had the most exposure to them, so they're just kind of not as interesting to me as the rest of them. And that's not like all of them, just that's a generalization. But they're also the most simple in design, so why are you
I want to change my answer real quick. A lot of Gen 4 ones. Like Finian and Luminian or whatever, those are pretty boring. I forgot those were in the game.
Excuse you?
Well, I love like Lucario and stuff, but not those ones.
Spirit Tomb, I don't, like whenever I see that, I always get taken back because I don't even, like, it's like, is that even a Pokemon? Like, what is that? And like, I remember I got it on a card the first time I saw it and I'm like, is this actually a thing? Like, I didn't even know what it was.
Cryogonal.
Yes.
Like, who remembers Cryogonal? Come on.
I forgot what that
See?
was.
Exactly. Who knows what a
I don't know.
Cryogonal is?
That was
Do
the
you know
hardest one for my Gen 5
Snowflake?
deck.
It's weird. It does, like,
that
what does it do?
snowflake?
Nobody
Is
even
it-
uses it. It's a giant snowflake.
Oh yeah, hey, I like that
Does
one.
it even have a
do?
face?
I forgot what it was,
does.
but I
It
like
does?
it.
Okay.
Okay, what about Quillfish?
Yeah, that one's dumb.
Yeah.
There we go. Better.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Two things. First of all, Cal Hunter and Gengar is obviously the best Pokemon in A.
Oh, of course.
Secondly, actually, now that I just think about it, I actually have 3. What would you, in your opinion, what would you add to the next Pokemon game that comes out, whether it be something completely new or something that has happened before to come back?
At this point, I'm just like, just bring on some new Mega Evolutions, I guess. Those are always pretty cool. That would be interesting.
Mega
yeah,
Flygon.
Mega Flygon, I guess.
Been waiting for a while.
I want more if they're gonna do more Megas, I want more Pokemon that are just abysmal to get them instead of like Charizard gets 5 more Mega Evolutions. Because the whole point to me of the Megas is like to make things that are awful competitively viable, like Mawile and stuff, which is one of my favorites. So.
Or if Mega Gengar got nasty plot.
I would cry. This was introduced in the 4th generation, which I really love. You guys noticed the night and day changes in the music? They should bring that back.
I kind of just want them to try and do something ambitious with the story again, which I don't kind of expect them to do because they're simplifying mostly for the fact that the majority of players in Japan are very young children. But I really like it when they push the envelope, and I hope they do that again.
Like I said, I want a rival that's antagonistic. That's all I really care about.
Why do you keep? No, stop. I'm sorry.
I want them to, like, make the legendaries or the events, like, more important. Like, for example, with Pokemon Gold and Silver, you know, when you got the GS ball, you did the whole Celebi thing, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it was like a whole other extra story. I want something like that, like for each legendary have a story, because with Hoopa, Diancie, and I don't even know what the other,
Volcanion.
they didn't really have like, you know, a side mission thing. It was just kind of like, here's the event, and then a couple people walk in, say a couple lines, they leave. I want something, you know, a little more.
I mean, it's been a while, but I actually don't. Have they even released Volcanion in?
No, they haven't, but
we all know.
Not
yeah, we
officially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing. I'm sorry. In what way would you explain to someone who believes that, let's say, you know, YouTube is stupid? You have like a 0.1% chance of, you know, becoming as you are now. How could you explain to them for someone who wants to start out, i.e., my mother?
YouTube, you just gotta do it. Like, you just gotta jump in. YouTube is a constantly like expanding place, and the quicker you jump in, the better chance you have of it taking off if, I guess, people find you. So I guess that's one way of looking at it.
So I have an analogy for it. Remember when you were younger and your parents told you not to eat any more junk food, no more dessert? Do that.
Do it?
Do it.
All right.
I would just kind of not care. I mean, I know it's important to value the opinions of the people close to you and things like that, but it really won't affect you in the long run if somebody doesn't think you can do it if you end up doing it, you know? So just do it for yourself and not for other people.
Yeah, man, as long as you have fun, then, I mean, like, who cares?
a lot of us started really early. I'm not exactly sure how it works now, you know, if you started from the ground up, but I'm sure, you know, if you had your own style and you enjoyed what you did and you put out quality content out there, that, you know, eventually someone will see that and, you know, you get a lot of subscribers. And
Right. All right, thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm not sure if this is on. All right. My mom used to trick me into eating my vegetables by making them look like Pokemon. Are there any Pokemon you would like to actually eat?
That's awesome. All of them.
This is like a kink or something. This is like, I don't want to eat any of them.
Wait, what's that cotton candy Pokemon? I'll take that.
Maybe Clauncher? I think that would taste good.
Okay.
I would try any of them except for probably the ghost Pokemon, because those are like dead people. Though I don't know, this is something that's happening recently. I'm just weird, but I want to know what a dinosaur would taste like. So the Tyron, I'd eat that.
Whoa. I'd probably eat like a, I don't know, there was an episode in the anime where it was like in the first season, so they didn't really care. They showed like a Magikarp cut up with like tomatoes, everything, and it just looked so good. I'd eat that.
Magikarp's not edible. That was the point
yeah,
of the episode.
Yeah, and then, you know, when he ate it, like it was really bad. But, you know, if it was just like the picture and it was actually edible, that's what I would eat.
Nice. I just want to say thanks again for coming to MomoCon. Means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
What is y'all best Pokemon battle ever? All of you?
I'm gonna give a little bit of sass and salt thrown at my friend Alex. My friend Alex Octopimp on YouTube. Ooh, cool. He is really good at Pokemon, and he uses the weirdest crap. Like, he beat me with, like, Xatu and Donphan and all these weird things.
Hey man, I got beaten by a freaking Cricketune, a light
Oh,
screen.
he
Like
probably
seriously, I
yeah.
tell you no joke. I just sat there and laughed. I had a whole OU team and I still lost.
Yeah. And my favorite was he would just destroy me every time. And then randomly one day, I wouldn't let him get his, I guess, Wonder Guard or whatever the one.
Oh, the Ghost Ninja? I forgot
No,
what
it's something with like Espeon, Magic Bounce.
Magic Bounce,
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
It's
He
kinda,
would get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd stockpile all these stat boosts and then baton pass out. And I wouldn't. I was getting him. I was beating him before he could get that strategy off. So I beat him like 5 times in a row, and it was the most satisfying thing ever. So, but yeah, we haven't played in a while.
So I don't Wi-Fi battle because I suck. So you can get an easy win out of me. But my most memorable battle, and this was recently, was my run through of Volt White, and I was doing a Nuzlocke. So I was fighting a trainer masked as a gym leader, and he knocked out 5 of my Pokemon.
What?
And I was left with a Wailord with about like 40% health. So it's not my most proudest moment, but I won by keep using Hyper Potions because I had Hail going. So I used Hail to knock out my opponent's entire team. And I ended up crying because I lost everybody except for my Wailord.
That's dirty, but it works.
It works. I didn't lose the Nuzlocke. That's all that counts.
It works.
Yeah.
My current boyfriend, Kyogre, before we started dating, he asked me to a Pokemon battle, and I completely swept him. It was so satisfying.
Wait, what did you sweep him with?
It was like my Sun team.
Oh, the Sun. Wait, one question. Wait, what's the speed boost with the I forgot what it's called.
Chlorophyll?
Like the grass Pokemon usually, if under the sun they speed boost or something.
Chlorophyll.
I forgot.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's assault.
So, whenever I see like the team building videos or we do something competitive, which isn't often, I'll always get inspired to like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and then I like build a team and get all ready, and then I get wrecked by a Mega Tyranitar. I don't think I've only won one match against another human being, and that was my girlfriend at the time. And because of that, I was in the doghouse for like a week because I kept putting her to sleep, and she just got pissed.
Bro, did you ever see Gator in PokeMD? They was playing with a Choice Specs whole team on Pokemon. I forgot it was a Japanese server. It's something else, not Pokemon Showdown, but it was wait, what was the other one? It was before Pokemon Showdown existed.
I don't know.
I forgot.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
As far as competitive, like, one of the funniest things I've seen is Fear Ratata. Know what that is, right? The Endeavor thing. Oh my God, that's
level 1 killed everything.
yeah.
I remember
Quick
that.
attack. Yeah, that's one of the funniest things. I don't know. I like the battle like that I see with that being used, but you know, it's not
Viable.
something popular that people use all the time.
It's not worse than that Hag legendary team getting swept by a Magikarp with Flail.
Yeah, that's really it.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Before my question, happy birthday, Tamashi.
Thank you.
And happy belated birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I find that really cool because my birthday's belated too. It was yesterday.
Oh, mine was May
happy
14th.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And my question is for everyone: what Pokemon do you think best represents the other 4 people at the panel right now?
Oh dear. Oh God. I think we should, because we have like 10 minutes left. I think this ends at 4:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do. We'll just do the person next to us. How about that?
We just met.
Rigatune.
Wow.
Because
Pikachu.
music.
A Pikachu right next to me.
There we
That
go.
was really hard.
I know.
Haunter. Because he would kill me if I said anything else.
No, I wouldn't. Well, she's a skitty for one, and he's
I'm a little scared right now.
Say Zangoose.
Just say Zangoose.
another skitty. Because you're cute.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll take that one. Okay, I'll just say Haunter. I think that's easy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Short.
Hi.
Hi, Short.
Hi, I'm
Nice
Alex.
to meet
You.
Hey, Tamashi, you said you didn't like Diamond and Pearl, but you liked Platinum. I want to know what made Platinum better than Diamond and Pearl overall?
Okay, so Platinum is better. I haven't actually finished Platinum, but it's paced better because in Diamond and Pearl, you go through Hard Home City and you can't battle the gym leader until way later. But in Platinum, you just go through battle them immediately. I mean, it fixed a lot of the problems with pacing that made the original game kind of a slog. I mean, there's still problems, but it definitely improved a lot on Diamond and Pearl.
Okay.
I'd like to add on to that. Platinum at the end, I don't really want to spoil it, but the story is really good. They add so much more at the end. There's so much more like post-game things to do, and I really like that. You know, I think Platinum is way better than Diamond and Pearl, definitely.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, and congratulations on graduating.
Oh,
That
thank
makes
you.
two of us.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
My
friends.
question was, when was the last time you guys actually caught them all?
Never. And it's not gonna happen.
With a cheating device or without?
Without.
Never.
See, I play Pokemon fairly.
Wow.
So, middle school, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Yeah, my Leaf Green version, I actually caught them all.
Awesome.
Wow, okay.
Actually, I have never caught all of them in that gen, but in Gen 5, I got all the Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn Pokemon. I guess that counts.
Doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count? All right, whatever, it's fine.
Gen 5 was my most recent one. I'm almost there in Gen 6. I did it in Gen 1, and then Gen 4 in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Gen 5, and now almost next Y.
The closest I've gotten is, like I said, I caught all the Pokemon in Gen 1 and 2 that were in that game, but otherwise, no, never.
Thank you.
Nope, I haven't.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your most memorable antagonist in Pokemon? Team antagonist?
I think I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the guy from Team Flare, because he has no idea what he wants.
Sandre.
Yeah, he's just like, genocide, and it's just like, that came out of nowhere, so that's a flaw, I guess.
Yeah.
But him, because he's so dumb, I guess.
Giovanni. He's in actually a lot of generations, probably like all four, and he's just a straight up thug. And I don't have a thing for thugs, but he's a cool thug.
I think for me, it's probably kind of a Maxine Archie from Gen 3. They're really interesting for a lot of different reasons, but also N from Black and White 2, because without N, I would really hate those games, but he really sort of balances it out and makes it a story worth telling, so.
I love Team Flare. They're so stupid. But I would probably have to say Silver, the rival from Gen 2, just because, like, you feel good when you beat him. Because, like, in the first one, you had Blue, and he was just a jerk. But in the second one, like, Silver starts out, like, robbing the professor and just being, like, a straight-up criminal. And so when you beat him, you feel like, yeah, I'm a superhero. I'm the best. I, like, saved the world.
Team Galactic was really good just because of the way everything ended. I don't really want to say anything, but I just really like the way everything closed out for them.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have like 7 minutes left, so I want to like cap the line, I guess, so there's no more questions. And I guess we'll do kind of like of like a rapid fire, I guess.
Speed round.
Yeah, I guess so. So come up, ask a question, and we'll try and answer it really quickly. Cool.
Happy birthday. Congrats on graduating. My name is Sophia. I'm a bit new to Pokemon, but what Pokemon is your most favorite?
You might not have been able to hear her. She asked what our favorite Pokemon is.
Heliolisk.
Dragonair.
Skitty.
Haunter.
Zangoose.
Thank you.
Master Balls. Everybody gets a Master Ball. What is the one Pokemon that you feel like you wasted it on? I wasted mine on a Arcanine. 'Cause I thought it was
Ponyta.
cool.
I wanted to see. I got it in blue, and I was just like, oh, is it gonna be a different color? No, it's not a different color. And now I just had a Ponyta and a Master Ball.
Bagon and Emerald because it was being a punk.
In my playthrough for my Gen 2 glitch videos, I used it on an Oddish because I just needed one.
I have never used a Master Ball.
Yeah. Mic drop.
I call hats.
I used mine on a Bidoof because why not?
Take care, you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, I've never played a Pokemon video game before. I've collected cards when I was younger and stuff, but I guess I don't understand the appeal of it. But what do you like the most about the game? Or like, why do you keep coming back to it? Because I guess I don't
know. I
understand
don't know why.
You don't know?
I don't know why I keep coming back to it. It's like I complain most of the time when I play it, but I just keep getting sucked back in. I guess because it's like I don't like many RPGs, but I guess because it's like a modern setting, it's a bit more easy for me to put myself in there. I guess so.
Mainly because of the adventure, but like Jimmy, I do complain a lot.
I like that it's a little bit expressive because there are so many different party combinations you can have. You can sort of craft one that really expresses who you are in a way that other RPGs don't really let you do. I mean, you can always customize a character in a lot of different games, but Pokemon lets you customize your entire experience, and I really like that.
I really like it just because like I like collecting things, and it's really fun to go and find something new. And also like I really like most of the design for most of the Pokemon, so I'm like, oh, what's next? And then it's like, oh, it's one of these, cool. Or like, oh man, I don't want to catch that. That's stupid.
I love the way you start out from like having nothing to being, the new kid on the block to becoming the champion and, of the entire region. And I also played through it because of the music. I know it sounds a little weird, but I just want to progress to it to be like, oh my God, what's the gym leader music going to sound like? What's this leader's music going to sound like? So, yeah.
Okay, and this really quick, this might sound stupid, but if like an Eevee, can you get all those stones together and make them like a make it like a super Pokemon, like all
You
types?
should be able
I feel
to.
like it'd just become like a pile of goo.
That's how Muck was created.
Yeah.
It'll be a Digimon.
Turn to a Digimon. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I love your outfits.
Okay, so if you could make a region, what would be the name of the region? What would the professor's name be? And what would the names of the 3 starter Pokemon would be named? What would?
Leave it to my daughter to leave you with that many.
I'd want to make a region based off of Brazil. I think that'd be pretty cool because we haven't seen anything from the southern hemisphere yet. As for a name, not Brazil. Starters, fire guy, water guy, grass guy, and professor's name, guy. Tree name guy.
I would like to see a region. Huh? Oh, interesting. You learn something new every day. I would like a region based off Australia because they have some wild creatures down there. And for the Pokemon, I want a Jimmy, I want a Tamashii, and I want an Alex, and John will be
the professor.
The professor.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm not sure about a region name. I guess I just want one that's really big and fun to explore and very diverse. And then for the professor's name, I don't think there's been a Professor Maple yet, right? So there you go.
I'm gonna steal that one.
And I guess Pumbloom for one of the starters. There you go.
A long time ago, we streamed just like making a ROM or whatever, and we made Canada. So we made all of Canada, kinda. So I want a region called Canada, and the professor is a snowman, and the starters are bear, bear, and bear.
All right. I don't know what I want the region to be, but like I want the professor to be named Pine for some reason. I don't know. It's a little weird. So I don't know. Just leave it to the professionals, I guess. I just want them to come out with a new game already. Maybe. I don't know if they're gonna break that tradition, but who knows?
The only other type combination that would work would be Ghost, Dark, and Psychic, but it's not balanced because Psychic is kind of
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But ghosts are cool.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
What was your guys' his first legendary Pokemon?
Zapdos.
I thought a Pidgey was a legendary. So, I think it was Suicune in gold. I think.
Oh yeah.
Also Zapdos.
Articuno.
Also Suicune.
Thank you. And I hate to be the guy that says that, but it is now 4:30, and I think that we have to call this quits. But if you are online, you can come up to us after this is over and ask us some questions if you want. They just won't be able to hear it, I guess. So thank you so much for everybody for coming.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the person who brought the Pikachus in.
So many Pikachus. Also, a lot of you cosplay, and you all look really good.
Yeah, you all have like amazing cosplays. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank
you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was lots of fun.
No forks.
We should go.
No controllers. It's a vibe.
Oh, thanks.
We should go.
Where is that?
I'm so
Is it
sorry.
in
I
here?
wanted to make you a birthday card, but I was busy with exams.